Hi lovely, welcome back to my channel. So today's reading is the March 2021 Shadow, Light and Guidance for the Air Signs. Before we get into it, I'll just really quickly reintroduce myself. My name's Leonie and this is Side Chick. So this is the reading for the air signs for March 2021. So we're going to be using these to represent our shadow, these to represent our light, and these to represent our guidance. Okay, so let's get going. So as always, our shadow aspect is something that we are going to have difficulty with, or something that is perhaps a little bit challenging to us, or something that's a bit uncomfortable. So let's see what it is for this month. Okay, spread these out. I am going to go here. Ooh. Artificial heart. Goodness, I don't think I've ever pulled this card in all the time I've had this deck. Okay, let's see what is going to be our light aspect. So the light aspect is something that is helpful or something that is beneficial or uplifting for us in some way. Okay, I'm really drawn over here. Oh, it's down to these two. Oh, it's going to be this one. It is going to be this one. Haha, Star Keeper. Okay, let's put that there. And last but not least, our guidance. So our guidance is something that, well, just guidance really, just general guidance for the month. Something that, I did not want to shuffle. Something that we need to be aware of, or something that's gonna set the tone in some way for the month. Right. I'm drawn here. Oh, reverse Ace of Swords. Okay. Right, let's put those a little bit more central. Okay, let's get going. So our shadow aspect for this month, artificial heart. This is saying, right, this is saying, for me anyway, about being sincere, and about kind of just double checking your intentions before you act this month. Sometimes we can feel that we ought to care a certain amount about something, or we ought to feel a certain way about something or somebody, and we can kind of push ourselves into like false caring. And I feel like this card this month is just warning or cautioning against doing that, or just kind of making us aware of, is this your cause? Are you, really passionate about this thing, or do you really feel this way about this person? Or is it just a front? Is it just, out of a sense of obligation, or a sense of, even pressure from those around you or from society? And what I would say with this is, if you don't genuinely care about this person or this place or this thing, if it's not authentic, that is absolutely going to come across. And even though you might think you are doing the best thing at the time, in the long run, that isn't necessarily going to be what is best all around for yourself or for others. I would also say, in terms of like this being a challenge this month, or this being, shadow aspect this month, I would say that so there's something else coming through with this as well. So first of all, I would definitely say to kind of only act upon or speak out upon that which is authentic to you. And second of all, where it's saying artificial heart, I would also say, try not to treat yourself like a machine. You can't do all the things and care for all the people and care about all the things, because you're not a robot. And you know, so I feel like perhaps stop expecting that of yourself, because it's not a realistic expectation. So instead of being artificial or being, you know, what we, oh no, here comes my kitten. Ragnar. Sorry. He's only 6 months. instead of being kind of artificial or you know, expecting robot-like feats from yourself, just try and keep it as real as possible. Okay, try and keep it as real as possible. So coming into our light aspect for this month, we have got Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Again, this is 100%, I feel, talking about authenticity and being real with yourself and real with others, and then kind of radiating that light out around you. And if you are having difficulty kind of reconciling the kind of I ought to do this, I should do that, with then your actions that you actually want to do, you can definitely call on the cosmic ancestors or your star ancestors for assistance in doing so. And you don't need to know them by name, or you don't even need to know what kind of star system or planets or what have you that you have ancestry. You can just put the call out there, and you will receive help and guidance. If that's too woo-woo for you, just, you know, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as always. It's also saying seed the light by staying grounded. Now, being grounded, yes, we know that that is being connected to the earth, feeling rooted, feeling stable, feeling secure, feeling present, but it is also being real with yourself, being honest with yourself about your true feelings, your true calling, your true passions and interests and likes and dislikes. And that can take a lot of bravery. So if you are feeling that you need a little bit of courage and a little bit of help with doing that, do ask for help, do call out for help. There is help available, there's always help available, but we have to be the ones to ask for it. And then last but not least, I'm going to come to our reverse Ace of Swords. So I'll just show you it the right way up just so that you can see the picture there. And the Ace of Swords traditionally talks about kind of making a cut, or you know, a fresh start, kind of cutting ties with something, or having like a clear out of the energy, ready for kind of like clearing the decks almost. Aces are always beginnings. Now the Ace of Swords, in this instance, I feel like it's about getting wrapped up too much in the thought processes and the mechanics of a thing. Maybe you're wrestling with the ethics, or you're wrestling with do I, don't I, how do I feel about this thing, oh I should feel this way, oh I should do that. And I would just say, in terms of bringing in peace and clarity for yourself, just stop turning it around in your mind. Sometimes it's bigger than you. Okay, sometimes it is not helpful or productive to kind of go back and forth with yourself, to have these inner arguments with yourself, this inner kind of dialogue. It's not always helpful. And certainly from these two cards, I would definitely say this month, you're just going to tie yourself up in knots, all these kind of impossible equations and what ifs, all these other different factors. Every situation is different, so even though we tend to be informed by choices we've made previously for how, you know, what choices we make going forwards, sometimes that's not always the best case for every single situation. So where possible, whatever you're going through this month in March, just try to take it on a case-by-case basis and feel into it, rather than getting so caught up in your head, caught up in the thought process, or getting caught up in the framework, okay, of what others might be expecting, or what you've, you know, preset or expecting from yourself. I feel like that's going to be the thing that helps to liberate you, And that's going to help this kind of ray of light to come in and offer clarity. I feel is to get out of your head and get into your heart. Definitely ask for help, and keep it real as much as possible. Okay. You're doing nobody any favors if you are just kind of acting from obligation. Okay, so hopefully that has been helpful for you. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Lots of love. Bye.